I don't really see why it's a problem that my mother, the grandmother of my child, has to.
Well, because I'm not the one that got pregnant on prom night. You wouldn't be having this problem.
Okay.
That wasn't my decision.
Okay, but you're my mother.
It is your responsibility.
I just feel like I don't really have to owe her anything.
Because she's your mom, you don't believe you need to pay her something.
That's what I thought.
Get ready, everyone, because this courtroom battle is about to get heated. We've got a mother who thinks parenting is just a side hustle, expecting her own mom to take full responsibility while she focuses on self-care. Seriously, how disconnected from reality can someone be? It's like she wants all the perks of being a parent without actually doing any of the work. But here's the real kicker. The judge is about to serve up a reality check that's going to shake things up big time. So, whose side are you on? Team Grandma or Team Clueless Mom? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. CLIP 2. This woman is completely out of touch. She's acting like parenting is optional and laws don't apply to her. Does going back to school suddenly mean you get a free pass from taking care of your own kid? 'Cause if that's the case, a lot of parents miss the memo. I genuinely feel bad for the grandma. She should be enjoying her life, not raising her daughter's child because someone refuses to take responsibility. Huge respect to the judge for keeping her cool and laying down the facts. But here's what I'm wondering, will this entitled mom actually have to start supporting her kid? Or will she find another excuse? Stick around, because things are about to get interesting.
Judge, I have a really great daughter. However, we have a kind of a bad situation. My daughter seems to be so busy sometimes that I think she knows she's a mom, but she kind of has other responsibilities that she's kind of putting in the forefront of everything. And so it's the last 2 years it's kind of gotten difficult for me. We have one baby girl, her name is London, and she's almost 2, and my daughter is trying to go to college, work, be a mom, and everything else that she wants to be. And so it's just gotten to a point where it's kind of ridiculous because I need some assistance financially, and unfortunately I'm not getting it.
So I am a full-time student, college student.
Okay.
So I'm spending most of my times, at nights going to school. But on top of that, I also work for the university during the day.
What do you do?
I'm actually an intern, full-time intern for the psychology program. And so.
Is that a paid position?
Yes, it is.
How much are you paid?
Well, I just got a promotion.
That's
to
good.
50,000.
Okay.
Yeah. I just feel like I work, all day. I go to school at nights. I don't come home.
Congratulations. We all work all day.
Yeah, I don't get home until like midnight, and I don't really see why it's a problem that my mother, the grandmother of my child, has to.
Well, because I'm not the one that got pregnant on prom night. You wouldn't be having this problem.
Okay.
That wasn't my decision.
Okay, but you're my mother, right?
I
you
had
always
one
said
child.
you wanted a grandchild,
I
didn't you?
had one child. Yes, I wanted a grandchild, but it would have been nice if you would have got married first and had someone to share the responsibility with, not me.
I can't do it by myself though.
You're not doing it by yourself.
I'm trying to use that money, right? So that way I can pay for my tuition for college.
Well, I can appreciate that, honey, but you know what? Your main responsibility is being a mom.
I agree with your mom. This is your child, and you said something very key while you were talking. You said grandmother.
Right.
You're her child. She raised you. It is not her responsibility to raise your child.
Right.
It is your responsibility.
I just feel like I don't really have to owe her anything.
You don't feel like you should pay your mother? If your daughter were going to daycare, you would be paying the daycare, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you feel like they should be paid?
Yes.
They're taking care of your child, looking after your child, changing diapers, feedings. They should be paid, right?
Right.
Your mother is doing everything I just named, correct?
Yes.
So it logically follows that she should be paid too, right?
Yeah.
So what's your issue?
Well, she uses her money for the school loans, and I can appreciate that she doesn't want to have school debt.
Right.
But
Yeah,
now
that's a
that
good
she's
thing.
making more money, she's going to have to give me a little bit of that. They live with me. The house is paid. We don't have that bill. So I know she wants to be responsible and not have any debt, but you know, mommy doesn't need to be having no debt and worried about diapers and all that too. And she does try to help, but it's just not enough. And now that she's got a promotion, I feel like she needs to take a little bit more responsibility. I've done everything I can, sweetie.
You know that I'm a double major, right?
I know that, sweetheart. But like I said,
I can't afford
London
to
is
do that.
important too. So,
I know she is, and that's why I leave her with you.
well, just like I did a
take care
good
of
job
her.
with raising
I
you.
leave her with you, and you leave your child with your mother, and do not believe that your mother should receive some sort of financial assistance.
I feel like I give something back by being.
Justice has been served. Hopefully, that $800 a month helps Grandma cover food, diapers, and maybe even a well-earned break, because after dealing with this mess, she deserves it. Honestly, by the end of the hearing, the entitled daughter wasn't as unbearable. Maybe the judge's tough love actually got through to her. What do you guys think? Did she finally realize her mistake, or is she just going to play the victim the next time she's asked to step up? Here's the thing, balancing school and parenting isn't impossible. As plenty of parents do it without dumping the responsibility on someone else. The least she could do is show some gratitude instead of treating her mom like a free babysitter. And let's be real, child support is not some unfair punishment. If you bring a baby into the world, it's your responsibility to.
Once I do get that education,
What are you
that
giving back
degree,
by being in school?
I'm giving
What are
her.
your plans after school?
Well, I'm majoring also in psychology, so
Okay.
I planned on opening my own clinic, doing a clinical psychologist, and then from there I could, you know, take care of my own daughter by then. And just right now I need
And
some
move
assistance. Yeah, move out.
And your mom still takes care of the baby?
No, I could take care of the baby by then. I just need a little bit of help.
You
and
can take care
assistance.
of the baby by yourself now.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate that.
So I'm still not hearing what your issue is.
My issue is just
Because she's your mom, you don't believe you need to pay her something.
that's what I thought.
Because if you think about it, you really don't live there. You just going to sleep. Mom is taking care of the baby. You'd agree with me, right? If you're
Yeah.
coming in at midnight, the baby is with your mom all day. You're literally coming to the house, not seeing the baby, because if it's at midnight, the baby is asleep, I'm assuming.
Right.
And you're going right back out
I
to go
tuck
to
her
school
in.
and work.
I tuck her in.
She's already tucked in, so you just pull the covers over a little higher.
I give
That's
her
what you do?
kisses.
Sometimes she
night.
wakes her up, Judge, and just to play
You
with her for a
wake
little
up the
while.
baby
I
at
mean,
midnight.
just so I can give her a kiss, you know, read her little story, so that way there is some sort of bonding between us. Since I do work, you know, all
Aw.
night long and go to school and all that.
Oh, well, that's nice. But what's going to be nicer is you're going to give your mother some of that money for taking care of your child, because she is footing the bill. She's taking care of everything. And if you think about it, technically you're not even living with her. You're only staying there at night for a couple of hours. And the baby is with your mom. And I'm assuming this happens on the weekends too?
No, on the weekends she does stay home, and you know she does help. And like I said, she does like that. She's like not like that girl that goes clubbing and stuff. She does take that responsibility serious.
Yes.
It's just her job and school, and now she's going to work full time. Now she's going to be working more with the promotion.
Right, because I
so,
got that promotion.
you know, that kind of leaves us with a little extra money and no time, because we hardly had any time now. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like now that she's going full time.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start your child support so you can at least give mom some sort of assistance. Now, at the time that you move out of the house and you have the child on your own 100%, mom is not babysitting. Mom is not, well, not even babysitting. The child is living with your mom.
Okay.
If the child is no longer living with your mom, your daughter is with you 100% of the time, then you can come back and see me to stop child support at that time.
Okay.
But until that happens, mom is going to receive some sort of financial break essentially
Right.
until that time happens. So it's going to be based off your income, and you just said that you make $50,000 a year now. So at $50,000 a year, that brings your gross to $4,167. Your net is $3,516.78. So what I'll do is order you to be responsible for that health insurance and give you a credit of $100 towards the health insurance, okay?
Okay.
So that'll make your monthly child support obligation $803 to your mother.
Sorry, baby. You gotta learn.
Okay.
To provide for them. The law doesn't care if you're busy, in school, or on another planet. Your kid still needs food, shelter, and care. The judge absolutely nailed this one, making it clear that parenting isn't something you can just push onto someone else when it's inconvenient. And huge respect to Grandma for holding it together. Imagine raising your child, only to end up raising their child too, because they just didn't feel like stepping up. She's the real MVP here, and I hope she uses that $800 for herself once in a while. What do you guys think? Did the judge handle this perfectly, or should she have been even tougher? Drop your opinions in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe for more courtroom drama. Thanks for watching, and remember, you're not ready to be a parent. Don't expect someone else to do it for you. See you in the next one.